October 7th, 33 Israeli children have been killed in those horrific attacks of that day. As you just said, 13,000 in Gaza that you know of.
That we know of.
That's just horrific.
It's all horrific. You know, honestly, the children who were killed in Israel, the children who were taken hostage,
yes.
There are still children who have not been returned to their families in Israel. All horrific, right? Every one of those cases is so heartbreaking for that child and that family. I think these numbers that we're seeing out of Gaza are just staggering. I mean, we haven't seen that rate of death among children in almost any other conflict in the world. It's really shocking.
So your organization says 31% of children, 1 in 3 under the age of 2 in northern Gaza suffer from acute malnutrition. This isn't just trauma. This is stunting them for life.
Yeah. Well, if they survive. And I have to say, I've seen a lot of children, unfortunately, in my job around the world who suffer from malnutrition. And it is a shocking thing to see. I mean, essentially, the body starts to consume itself because it has nothing else. And it's a painful death for children. I've been in wards of children who are suffering from severe malnutrition. The whole ward is absolutely quiet because the children, the babies, don't even have the energy to cry. I mean, it is a devastating thing to see. And you're right, if they survive it, if we can manage to get, what we do is provide therapeutic feeding for them. If we can get that to them, they can survive. But often they're stunted for life. And stunting means that your ability, your cognitive ability is impacted as well. So it is a lifelong challenge for these children if they survive. But we know now that children are dying from malnutrition in Gaza.
The CIA director testified about children starving in Gaza.
Yeah.
What are you able to actually get in at this point? And we know there are airdrops happening. You can't airdrop vaccines. You can't airdrop things that need to be refrigerated. So what's getting in and what do you need to get in?
Well, first of all, the one thing we know for sure is not enough is getting in. And the airdrops are as you say, some things are coming in that way. Some things came in through this maritime corridor. But it's a drop in the bucket in both cases. And what we need to get in for children is what I said, this therapeutic feeding, which is something called plumpy nut. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's fantastic and it can save their lives. But we need to get it to them. And we have so little access right now. And it's very challenging. We also are facing very great bureaucratic challenges moving trucks in. Trucks and moving things by land is by far the most efficient, effective way to get aid in. But